Apart from the great Dead Space remake by Motive that released in early 2023, there's also a fan Demake of Dead Space. It tries to recreate the original game as a PS1 game and it does a very nice job. Unfortunately, the Demake only features the beginning few missions of Dead Space, but I will directly compare them to the original anyway. Please keep in mind that the Dead Space remake is a fan project from a single person, so it's obviously not as developed as a proper AAA game. The Demake is also a bit darker, so I apologize if you have trouble seeing everything, but I can't do anything against it. Character and enemy models. Isaac's model in the Demake is a very good recreation of the level 3 rig from the original. But in the original, Isaac only has the not upgraded level 1 rig at this stage of the game. So this is a slight change, which was probably made because his level 3 suit is more iconic. Apart from that, it's very similar, but of course simplified to account for the low poly PS1 aesthetic. The model of the necromorphs is very similar too, but also simplified just as Isaac's. There's only one model though, and no leapers. The dismemberment feature works very similar too. You can shoot off all limbs, just as in the original. The limbs even ragdoll around very similar to the OG and can be stuck in elevators and such. Animations. First of all, there are many animations missing. There's no stasis and no pickup animation. Additionally, you can't stomp or punch, so there aren't animations for that neither. Every other animation looks almost identical to the original though. The sprinting, idle and shooting. The necromorphs also move similar, but don't have a sprint. Death animations. The death animations are very similar too. Here's getting crushed by the door in the original. And here in the Demake. And the same for getting killed by a necromorph. Environment and lighting. These two aspects are obviously toned down a lot. Most details are completely missing and the structures are very simple. Apart from that, there's practically no lighting. Here are a few examples. Cutscenes. Instead of in-game video calls, there are now complete cutscenes. They are taken from the original game but aren't from Isaac's POV. In my opinion, they come quite close to the CGI style of late 90s survival horror games, apart from the too high model quality.
God, I can't believe you made it.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship.
Textures. Of course, the textures are simplified and in much lower resolution as well now. Here's for example the data board in both games. Other stuff I want to mention. There are also a few details that didn't fit into the other categories, but that I want to include as well. There's texture warping, or at least the look of it. There are no HUD elements for voice logs or items.
Listen up, car 8 is trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now the auto load is up. Car race trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now this all...
The areas are a bit smaller. This small area stays dark instead of lighting up again, and when it's dark, it's really dark, even darker than in the original. And here it lightens up again. You can save and there are no tutorials.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning, Isaac.
The inventory is a bit smaller and only contains the necessary stuff for the Demake. The menu and start screen have obviously less options as well. I think you already noticed that the sound is pretty much the same, just sometimes slightly compressed, so I won't compare that specifically. Do you find the Demake as impressive as I do? Please comment down below. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.